The air inside station was a living thing, thick with the scent of damp concrete and forgotten dreams. Dust motes danced in the anemic beam of my flashlight, disturbed by the coast of my own breath. Most people would call me crazy, venturing alone into a place abandoned for 40 years, but I called it validation. My name's Phillips, and I chase it shows. Station Hope had been a local legend, a vibrant voice of the community until its sudden, inexplicable closure in '83. Rumors of our final, terrifying broadcast persisted, a frantic message cut short, leaving only silence. Tonight, I was here to tune into that silence. My boots crunched on shattered glass in the main lobby, the sound amplified by the cavernous space. My amp-meter, usually a silent companion, remained stubbornly quiet. Too quiet, and muttered, my voice swallowed by the emptiness. The temperature gun registered a consistent 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing out of the ordinary, yet a prickle of unease traced me spine. I pushed open a creaking door leading to the main studio. This was where the magic happened, or where it died. The soundproofing was torn, foam guts spilling onto the floor like decaying organs. An old mixing console, a dinosaur of technology, sat cold and dark, its knobs frozen in place. This was the heart of the station, and it felt heavy. I set up my digital recorder, its red light a beacon in the gloom. The amp meter suddenly gave a tentative chirp, then another, a low, rhythmic pulse. The temperature in the immediate vicinity of the console dipped to 52 degrees. "All right, football," I whispered, Yuri waking up. Faintly, almost imperceptibly, I heard it, a whisper of static, like distant rain. It wasn't coming from a recorder, nor the broken speakers. It was just there in the air. I held my breath, straining to hear. The static grew, becoming a low hiss, then a crackle. It sounded like an old radio tuning in. Suddenly, the amp spiked, screaming into the red. The temperature plummeted to a bone-chilling 40 degrees. A guttural groan echoed from the far end of the studio, a sound that made my hair stand on end. I spun, flashlight cutting through the darkness, but saw nothing but shadows stretching and shrinking. "Hello," I called out, my voice wavering despite myself. The static intensified, morphing into what sounded like a garbled voice, laced with panic. It was muffled, distorted, like listening through a thick wall. I moved towards the console, drawn by an invisible force. My fingers brushed the cold metal, and a jolt of static electricity snapped against my skin. Then, from the ancient, broken speaker on the console, a voice clearer now, though still fractured by noise. It was just static. It was a broadcast. "Emergency, repeat major structural compromise, evacuate the tower." The voice dissolved into a terrifying shriek of feedback, then a cacophony of breaking glass and splintering wood, followed by a deafening crash. My heart pounded against my ribs. It was the sound of the station collapsing, happening right then, 40 years ago. The console lights flickered, a faint sickly green. A same solid six flippy same